Have you dreamed of eating a juicy, homegrown watermelon full of flavor? Imagine proudly knowing you grew it yourself. In your backyard, it's possible. Growing watermelons might seem hard, but it's not. We'll share expert advice so you can enjoy growing your own tasty watermelons. Ready to learn how to grow watermelons at home? Welcome to our complete guide on growing watermelons. We'll cover every step you need, whether you're new to gardening or not. Starting from preparing the soil to picking the fruits, you'll be guided. Let's explore how to grow watermelons that are so sweet they'll delight your senses. Put on your gloves. It's time to start growing. The best time to plant watermelons. Planting watermelons at the right time is key for good growth. Wait until late spring to early summer to plant. This is when soil is 70 degrees or more, usually as peonies bloom. In cooler spots, wait 2 weeks after the last frost to protect the plants. It's crucial to know the best soil temperature for watermelons. They need soil over 70 degrees F to thrive. This helps seeds sprout well and the plants get strong roots. Cooler areas need patience. Plant when the soil is warm in late spring or early summer. Waiting for warm soil protects watermelons from frost. Don't plant watermelons too soon. They don't like the cold. Waiting 2 weeks after the last frost is a smart move. Using plastic mulch can also help. It warms the soil before planting seeds. The soil stays warm, which is great for watermelons. With the right timing and soil warmth, watermelons can grow well. This boosts your chances of a good crop. Soil, planting, and care for watermelons. Watermelons love warm soil to grow well. To get the soil ready, add aged compost or organic matter. This improves the soil's texture and food, making it perfect for watermelons. Keep the soil's pH between 6.0 and 6.8 for the best nutrient absorption. Sow watermelon seeds directly into the warm soil at a depth of 1 to 1 inch. This helps the seeds grow strong and promotes good germination. Give each plant 3 to 5 feet of space to grow. This stops them from fighting over nutrients and space. Mulching under watermelon vines has many benefits. It stops weed growth, which means the plants won't need to share nutrients. It also keeps the soil moist by stopping water from evaporating too quickly. Use organic mulch like straw or grass clippings for the best outcomes. Watering watermelon plants right is key. Use a soaker hose or drip system to water them at the root. This way, you keep the leaves dry, reducing the chance of diseases. Water them regularly, especially when it's hot and dry, to keep the soil moist. Watermelon plants also need good nutrition. Feed them with a slow-release fertilizer. Make sure it's safe for plants you eat. Follow the fertilizer's instructions to keep your watermelons healthy and growing strong. Watering and nutrient needs of watermelons. Watering your watermelon plants is essential for their growth. They need a lot of water to flourish, so ensure they're watered deeply. Aim for 1 to 2 inches of water each week, especially when they're growing fruit. This deep watering helps their roots grow strong. It also makes sure they don't get dehydrated. With the right care, you'll have sweet, juicy watermelons. Best practices for watering watermelon plants. 1. Deep watering. Because watermelons have deep roots, they need this deep watering. It allows the water to reach where it's most beneficial. Plus, it makes them more resilient to dry spells. 2. Avoid overhead watering. Never use sprinklers that spray water up high for watermelons. Wet leaves from overhead watering can cause fungi. This is more likely if they stay wet too long. 3. Morning watering. Morning is the best time to water watermelons. It lets the leaves dry before nightfall. Dry leaves cut down on fungal diseases. Plus, the plants drink up the water without a hitch. Nutrient requirements of watermelons. Watermelons are big eaters and need lots of nutrients. Use a slow-release fertilizer made for plants you can eat. This way, they get nutrients little by little all season. And this helps them grow and make fruit well. Also, think about a seaweed fertilizer soil drench. It's packed with good stuff and can really improve how watermelon plants fruit. Stick to these watering and feeding tips to see your watermelons do great. Enjoy your growing journey. Pollination and fruit development of watermelons. Watermelon plants are unique in how they flower. They have both male and female flowers on a single plant. Male flowers show up first and might drop. Female flowers, with a small fruit at the base, stick around to grow the watermelon. Bees are essential for the watermelon's growth. They move pollen from male to female flowers while gathering nectar. To help bees do their job, plant bright, fragrant flowers nearby. Pruning the vines of watermelons is usually not needed, but cutting off side vines can make the plants more productive. This way, they use their energy for making fruit instead of growing out too much. To protect watermelons from pests and diseases, keep them off the ground. Use cardboard or straw as a base. This method prevents rot and keeps the watermelons healthy. Harvesting and storing watermelons. Timing is crucial for watermelon harvest. It's time when the skin loses its bright green. Also, the bottom part goes from light to creamy yellow. But how can you tell if it's really ripe? Give the watermelon a light tap. If it sounds hollow, it's ready. This shows it's full of juice and taste. When picking them, be gentle and cut the stem as near as you can. It stops any harm and keeps them fresh. Whole watermelons stay good for about 2 to 3 weeks at room temp, but once you cut them, keep the leftovers cold. They should be eaten within 4 days for the best taste. Wrapping watermelons in plastic keeps them juicy longer. This stops them from losing moisture. Following these steps makes the taste of homegrown watermelons last longer. Now you can savor them long after picking. Conclusion. Growing watermelons at home is very rewarding. Follow the advice in this article for great results. Make sure your watermelon plants have enough room to grow and spread. Always water them regularly and feed them well. Recognize signs of ripeness like their color and sound when picking. With proper care, you can taste the sweetness of homegrown watermelons. Cultivating watermelons is a detailed process. You need to choose the right time to plant and take care of the soil. Providing good conditions for pollination is key to a good harvest. By following the tips here, you can grow strong plants with tasty fruit. Ready to start growing watermelons? Get your gardening tools and begin. With the right info and some patience, you'll soon enjoy your first homegrown watermelon. Have fun gardening.